Hey folks, Matt from artoftheimage.com. Continuing on with our look at the Nikon D5200 versus the Sony A57. I was going over DxOMarks and what their reviews of the two were. And it's kind of surprising because I would have thought that the Sony A57 would have held its own better against the new Nikon D5200 simply because less megapixels crammed into a sensor. I mean, 8 less megapixels on an APS-C sensor. You think it would shine in that regard. But technology marches on, and the D5200 is actually trumping the Sony A57 in every area. All 4 areas measured here, actually, that I've got for the overall scores and whatnot. So, D5200, we get an overall score on DxOMark of 84. That is versus the overall score of 75 on the A57. So it's not even close here, folks. It's 9-point difference on the overall score. That's pretty significant. Portrait color depth, 24.2 bits on DxOMark and 23.4 on the A57. The 24.2 being on the Nikon D5200. So the D5200 wins here. Not a huge margin, but enough of a win. We're talking almost a full point there. Landscape dynamic range, D5200 13.9 versus A57's 13. So almost a full point there as well. We're always looking for more dynamic range, and that's great. That means you're going to have more of across the spectrum that your camera's going to be able to capture without either crushing your blacks or blowing out your highlights. So again, advantage D5200. Sports, low light. This basically is the ranking of how high they feel that the ISO can go before it really starts to deteriorate. And they gave it a 1284 for the Nikon D5200 and 785 for the A57, which is really surprising because I didn't think the Sony A57 would be that far behind the newer Nikon D5200 with its 24 megapixels. I mean, with the Sony A57 16 megapixels, you wouldn't think it wouldn't be, you'd think it'd be a closer race. I initially even thought it might have beat it. But 1284 versus 785, you're getting in the neighborhood almost twice as good out of the D5200. Now, in real life, it may not be quite that dramatic, but obviously a significant advantage to the D5200 here at high ISO over the Sony A57, and you're getting 24 megapixels instead of 16. So let me know what you think, folks, and put your comments below in the comments. And if you think that the specs on DxOMark aren't the whole picture, or if you think they're very significant, let me know. I think they're a tool to be used when we're evaluating this stuff, and I think it's a good benchmark. They're not the whole picture, although in this case, if I had to buy without considering price, because the A57 is a good price right now, I would take the D5200. Considering price, I think I might go with the A57 because it's only $399 on sale right now. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, folks. Stay tuned. We'll be back soon with some new video posts, some new articles. We'll keep you up to date with what's going on in the world of photography here at artoftheimage.com. Thanks a lot.